So, you didn't save any balls for me. They might have been poisonous, but you know, I don't actually have any food allergies. I just play one on TV.
Those were really good balls, actually.
Aww.
Like, really, really good.
You squandered them. You could have saved them for later, Jeff. How could you squander them like that?
I did save them for later. I ate a whole bunch, and I saved those two for later. And then I ate those.
So you brought them with just to rub your balls in our face.
Yeah.
God damn you, Jeff.
Walter was here.
You've got hobbies that have nothing to do with your job or being a member of the force. I love it.
I've instructed him as best as I could.
Well, it doesn't have to be. I can't.
No, most of the others are like, I'm a cop. My job, my hobbies are apprehending criminals and fighting monsters. But what I really like to do is apprehend criminals and fight monsters. Someday, I hope I can apprehend some criminals and then fight some monsters.
Don't judge my baker. Just because he wants to bake bread.
You've at least got orphans thrown in. I suppose.
Yeah.
Is it just kind of throwing
You were an improvement. It was the guy who just filled out the questionnaire, and I don't think I really even met.
Jarrett?
Yeah, his was one.
No, he plays.
I have no friends. My only friend is my job.
He plays the same character.
I am an island.
Oh, I forgot. He's Will Smith now.
How old is that Dr. Pepper?
It's not making much fuzzies. It is flat as flat
Not
will be.
making much fuzzies.
Now we look at the date because this is Iron Man 2 coming in theaters
So we
in 2010. That old.
Where did you get that? I like
I'm afraid. This is half a year old probably.
the sad thing is, I'm thinking
More
about
than half
if you
a year
got another
old.
glass pouring some from the sauce.
Like it's.
It could be worse. It could be like 20-year-old.
Yeah, you got a solid enough start. I think I can trust you to finish up the rest.
And I'm gonna finish it though because I'm a man. Remember we found out this is almost over half a
Wait,
year
no,
old.
forget about whatever the fuck you're talking about. Did you just say you're a man?
What?
Because
Yes, I am.
the court would like to bring some
This
evidence to put in.
This is somewhere in 2010. This was made because Iron Man 2 was not out yet.
So you're basing the fact that you're a man off of your knowledge of the release date of superhero movies.
No, that's
some
Yes,
people
that-
legitimately do.
Why are you pointing the finger at me?
No reason.
And that you're drinking something that might be out of date when it's Coke anyway.
It is
Or a
out.
stock
It was out of date like
Well.
8 months ago. Now it's just been fermenting.
And this is scary or something?
It's a fine wine.
There is a date on it.
I can't see it. I'm blind.
It's
In
12/30/10.
2008, I ate something that had expired before the Twin Towers were destroyed. I didn't base my manhood off of it, I just puked.
In 2005, some dude on the internet ended up eating a box of Urkelos.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would have done that when they were out.
I remember hearing about some guy doing that with Mr. T's cereal.
Mr. T had a cereal?
Yeah.
There's still that bag of chips in there.
The cartoon where Mr.
They're
T
probably
traveled the
from
country
the.
with a team of gymnasts. As
Yeah, that's Reese's downstairs, as
Because-
everybody remembers hearing.
Everybody needed a
need
cartoon in
more.
the 80s, but there wasn't always a good premise, so sometimes you had to. How about Mr. T's the coach of a gym team? What the?
But sadly, I
Well,
Is that
it's
just
probably
Barbara
There was a
Key?
Punky Brewster cartoon.
Yes.
There was
Chicken
there were
and
a freaking
Barbara
Rubik's
Key.
Cube cartoon. All the video games.
what's the matter?
Cubert, Pac-Man.
It's called
Yeah.
Pepsi
their own
Chicken.
cartoon.
It's a combination of brown sugar
Position,
with Pepsi and ketchup.
Dukes of Hazzard,
So-
wrestling.
Then you had
with
Chuck
more
Norris
sugar
Karate
on
Commandos.
chicken.
Yeah. Everything.
Yes.
Have you got a chance to watch Breaker Breaker yet?
Not yet.
You'll love it when you
The
do.
Battletoads.
We need to have a horrible
The
movie
Battletoads
night
have a
sometime.
Did what?
That's like every night for me.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was.
Who are
Anything that's
just
on
know
Netflix
Battletoads is.
instant.
What?
Battletoads.
You never played Battletoads?
I can't.
Incredibly
I can't
hard
really say
game
what
on the
it is
net.
because the
Yes.
camera's rolling.
Yeah, I've never.
He was a
really
beat
Did
been
we ever
to
have a cartoon though?
Yeah.
Yeah, Battletoads has a cartoon. It wasn't as good as like the classics like Vycomized from Mars or anything, but
That was some dudes.
Speaking of cartoons, what do you guys think of the upcoming Governator cartoon?
Oh,
I support it.
I thought it was a comic book.
They're also going to have a cartoon.
Oh, great.
Is that Arnold that's doing the voice, or
Yeah.
is that just really?
Yeah.
He's really got nothing else to do right now.
Well, yeah, especially since he's now separated.
Yeah, his wife left him.
Oh, she did.
Yep.
So he's not the governor anymore.
We need she.
Yeah, because if your wife leaves you, you're no longer the governor.
Well, he's not
That's
the
how it works
governor.
everywhere else.
His term's up soon. To reply to non-smart ass.
Sorry, just the way he asked
character
that. So he's not the governor?
sheet. Elijah needs a character sheet. Are there
I
any?
think I handed him 2, I think.
Yeah, and someone took one.
You handed him 2
No.
old ones, I think.
Yeah, I would print out more, but as you can see, my ink is running out. I can print them out in blue, maybe.
We don't have any new ones.
This is the difference, if you want to take a look. and
Yeah, because
kind
there's a
of-
couple of extra things to add.
Yeah.
Yeah. We shouldn't put this on. It's.
Somebody could probably erase,
Yellow.
not wherever Jarrett's is, it might be up there.
Oh, it's down here.
I don't think Jarrett's going to be playing. Something tells me.
Oh, combat.
Yeah, you
Oh.
have those competencies.
Yeah, I see.
With you can just write those in the box at the bottom or something.
Okay.
Step 1.
Find yourself a box.
A monster box.
Just a step 2. Cut a hole in the box.
It could be, we're not really sure.
I just
no
hope-
one knows what the
Step-
fuck the monster box is.
I just hope
No one
in
ever
that
gets to step
case.
2.
In that case, I just hope to God you don't do step 3.
Step 2, you look up and you're missing a lot of money.
Yeah. I'm not sure what state you're waking up in.
Random note. I just saw the Hangover for the first time last weekend.
It was pretty good. I don't I'll watch Hangover 2. I hope it's funny, but I don't. Isn't
And
it
it-
just Hangover
I have-
again?
Yeah, it is, basically. The opening scene
Which
is always...
might still be okay, but
Yeah.
Yeah, the opening scene, it's basically,
not
they're
seen
in the
it.
hotel room, and the only difference is that instead of missing a tooth, that one guy has a tattoo on his face now.
I know Bill Clinton's supposed to be in it, so.
Yeah. Oh, I heard about that. The guy who did Mike Tyson's tattoo on his face is trying to sue the people who made the movie because it's like trying to copyright it or something silly like that. Artistic protections or something.
Frivolous lawsuits that make America great.
Okay. So,
In game.
back to the game. You've got, we're about numbers. You've got several stats and stuff.
Alright.
You got body, brain, and nerve. If you've ever played a role-playing game, these should be fairly obvious. Body is physical abilities and general physical, overall good health. Body, brain, and nerve typically run from 6 to 16 in humans. So if you've got a body of 16, you're a very good-looking Olympic class athlete. Most people, the average is about 11 for just a normal guy.
How many points do we have to distribute through?
We'll get to that.
Alright.
Hold your horses.
Alright.
You need to understand what's going on. Brain is your mental abilities, all of them. Nerve is not just how brave you are, it's kind of your force of personality, so it's sort of willpower and charisma kind of rolled into one. You use it for social skills as well as like bravery type skills. Everybody will have one job. That is what you do when you're not out fighting monsters for M-Force. It doesn't have to be like what you're currently employed doing. Like your job is actor. It's not a gas station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of what you are. So it could be something like slacker or geek, or it could be a job like cop, banker. And jobs also run from 6 to 16. Average competent person who can make a living at it's got about 11. Gimmick is something you can do that most people can't. Now, in some games, it can be things like psychic powers or being able to shoot lightning from your eyes. M-Force is very much about normal humans. So it's going to be more like, can always find a parking space, or duct tape and chicken wire, or is always prepared for any situation, like, I've got one in my pocket kind of the name the gimmick how you want it to work kind of thing. And there are some samples. Weakness is it should be like a tragic flaw in literature. It should not just be I've got an annoying voice or something like that. It's got to be something.
Bella Swan, and every now and then I'm clumsy.
Yeah.
Well, my character is legitimately clumsy, but she's like walking around in a cast right now.
If you've got if you've got the clumsy weakness, it's like Don Knotts level.
Yeah, she
Lewis.
She fell off a ladder last week and broke her foot.
It's Jack Tripper stuff. It's not just I occasionally.
Or like, there's a chance when I pull out my gun, it just might go flying that way.
Yeah.
So just off topic slightly, how did Jetsom's weakness work if everyone thought he was gay, if that was his weakness?
Presumed gay.
Well, that came into play in social settings a lot, like when we interacted. I also smelled like a fish, but that was really a stupid one, and then the gay thing kind of happened. I had
Also,
this
All Stars is a much
different
more lighthearted,
but,
different tone.
Like, I was wanting to hook up with this chick who also had some aquatic powers, and she was on the police force. Her name was Police Siren. She thought I was gay, so there's no chance. And it's just
M-Force is a little more dramatic, so I'm a little more strict about making sure a weakness is really a weakness.
yeah.